Hello everyone. So the response sheet for GATE 2022 is out today, and many of you have been asking us regarding the solutions and regarding the answer key. So we are compiling that, and on our website you can find for all the branches that it will be available very soon. So in this video we'll be talking about the answer key and some of the solutions for environmental science question paper. So let's see that. So if you go to our website apsc.in, so under blog you can find out the answer key for GATE environmental science and also the rank predictor for civil, environmental science and geomatics. For other answer keys for geomatics and civil we'll be updating very soon. So under environmental science, if you go, so here we have attached both the question paper and also the answer key. So we will be updating. There are few more questions that are unsolved because we are trying to do it in a very short time. So we will be updating it soon. So if you are downloading it now, keep checking it after some more time and you will be finding more solutions available. So here we will be seeing some of the technical questions from environmental science and engineering paper. So in this one it says specific conductance is used in water analysis to indirectly estimate dissolved solids. The measurement used in the method accounts for. So when we are trying to estimate the specific conductance of water, so it depends upon the ions that are available in that. So these ions can conduct electricity. So all the ions, that is positive as well as negative, will be accounting for the specific conductance calculation here. So this option B is the right answer for this one. Then the next one, it is related to plate agar test. So it says 10 liter of sample was filtered through a membrane filter and the filter was transferred to solid agar media which supports growth of coliform organisms. After incubation at 37 degrees Celsius for 48 hours, the agar plates showed an average of 64 colonies per plate. What was the average concentration of coliform organisms in colony forming units per unit volume, that is CFU per unit volume, which is in this case they are taking in ml in the original water sample. So generally for plate agar test, these different test tubes are taken, but that much data is not given here. Here it says 10 liter of sample is taken and 64 colonies per plate are formed. So we just have to represent this number in the form of CFU per ml, and that will give the average concentration of coliform organisms. So we have 64 colony and the sample volume is 10 liter. And in ml if we write, so we'll be writing 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So that will be 6.4 into 10 to the power minus 3 CFU per ml. That is the required answer. Then in this question, it says reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction is an analytical procedure used in detection of pathogenic microorganisms. Which one of the statements is not correct in this context? So this is also a theoretical question, and in this option B it is saying that it is only used to identify coronavirus. So basically they are talking about RT-PCR and it is not only used for coronavirus identification. It is used for presence or absence of specific RNA in samples. So this option B is an incorrect answer here. Then the next one, it is related to hydrology. So it says consider the following statements. Statement 1 is Goodrich method for reservoir routing is based on hydrologic flood routing method. Muskingum method for channel routing is based on hydraulic flood routing method. So this is very basic question. In exam also it came for 1 mark and it is covered in our hydrology videos. So both of these methods come under hydrologic channel routing method. So here statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. Then this is also from hydrology. It says the correct order of hydraulic conductivity for geologic formations is. So based on that, by definition itself, aquifer have the highest hydraulic conductivity. Then comes aquitard, which retards the flow of water. Then we have aquiclude, which include water but cannot transmit it easily, so that is lower. And then aquifuge, that is basically it refuges the water. I mean, basically in this class we can think of rocks. So this option A indicates the correct sequence. Then the next question, it is asking for centrifugal pumps with suction pipe shown with solid arrow and delivery pipe shown with dotted arrow. Then choose the option that gives the correct connection. So in case of centrifugal pump, the suction pipe that takes water from whatever tank is there from which we have to lift it, so it takes from that, and this suction pipe, it connects at the center of this pump, whereas the delivery pipe, it starts from the periphery, so it is at a tangential place, so that this water goes in this manner. So here the option A is correct answer. Then this question, it says a river water sample has pH of 4 and suspended solid concentration of 100 milligram per liter. If alum is chosen as coagulant, what will be the coagulation mechanism? So here the thing to notice is that the concentration of suspended solids is very high, and in that case the mechanism that comes into picture is sweep coagulation. So option B is the correct answer for this. Then there are a lot of theoretical questions, so you can just check out the answers for these here. Then let's see this numerical. So it says the following figure shows a 2-hour unit hydrograph for a catchment area of 540 hectare. So they are showing this is a unit hydrograph, and we have to find out the peak discharge for this unit hydrograph. So this peak discharge will be here. So this is a basic calculation. We equate this area of the triangle, that is 1/2 times Q times this base, that is 3R, to the volume. So basically whatever is the area of under this hydrograph gives the volume of water. So volume we can calculate as area, that is 540 hectare. So 540 times 10 to the power 4 meter square times the depth. So depth of flow, because we are talking about a unit hydrograph, so it will be 1 centimeter. So 1/100 if we write it in meter. So we just have to solve this because the answer is asked in meter cube per second. So this 3R we'll have to multiply in seconds. So it will be 3 into 3600. So if you solve this from here, it comes as 10 meter cube per second, and that is the required answer. Then these questions from microbiology. So it says for an exponentially growing microbial culture, the specific growth rate mu is related to its doubling time TD by which one of the following reactions? So we generally use the equation dx by dt is equal to mu, and if we integrate it between x to x naught, so in that case we will be getting this final form after integration. But the important part here is that this x naught, this here it is x naught and this is x. So this x upon x naught, in case of doubling, it will be 2. That is, if we take from some instant at x, then the time that is required for doubling. So this x by x naught will be equal to 2. And if you solve this, so we get the equation 2, I mean from this integral and from this relation, we get it as 2 is equal to e to the power mu t. And solving this, we'll have ln 2 is equal to mu t. This t is nothing but doubling time or td. So from here we have td as 1 by mu ln 2. So from that, this option C is the correct answer for this one. Then in the next question it says a microbial culture with a specific growth rate of mu1 per hour is being grown in a continuous reactor at steady state with hydraulic retention time of 24 hours. The reactor is subjected to a perturbation by reducing the HRT to 12 hours. The reactor recovers from the perturbation and comes to a new steady state with a new specific growth rate mu2 per hour. Then which one of the statements is correct? So here we have this microbial culture. So for a continuous reactor, and that too when we are talking about this steady state condition, so for this steady state, as we know, the specific growth rate, this mu, it is equal to the dilution rate D, and this dilution rate D, it is given as Q upon V, and it is, I mean, generally HRT, hydraulic retention time, we give as V upon Q. So here we can see it is nothing but 1 upon the HRT or hydraulic retention time. So for the first one, this mu1, it will be equal to 1 upon 24 hours, and mu2, it will be equal to 1 upon 12 hour in the second case when it is 12 hour. So from that, if we solve for mu1 upon mu2, so we get it as mu1 upon mu2 is equal to 0.5, and mu1 will be equal to 0.5 mu2. So here this option B will be correct, not option C. So you can check out all of these questions, and you can ask us if you have any doubt related to any of the question or the solution, and we'll be happy to help you with that. And also you can check out our rank predictor, and once you find out your marks, you can try to put those marks in the rank predictor, and it will give you an approximate rank. And as we get more and more responses, the predictor will work better. So if you check after 1 or 2 days, then you will get a better response.